This is practice question 5. We're still on factorising trinomials, and in this trinomial we've got factorised 2x squared take away x take away 3. We always look at the three numbers, the coefficients, and we see if we can simplify it at all. And we've got 2, -1 and -3. There's no common factors there with those three terms, so we can't simplify it. So we're going to go straight into multiplying the first and the last number. Now I'm not going to worry about it being a -3. I'm just going to go 2 times 3 and I'm going to put 6. Okay, so I'm going to write down all the factors of 6. So I didn't worry about it being a negative. I'm just going to write down the factors of 6. So I'm going to go 1 and 6, 2 and 3, and then my next one is 3, and my next pair would be 3 and 2, which is a repeat. So I've only got 2 pairs of numbers which give me the factors. Now I'm going to look at this this term in the middle, which is actually -1x. Now I've got to get -1 out of one of these pairs of factors. Now to get -1, I can actually look at these, and if I've got I can't get them from 1 and 6, but I can get a difference of between 3 and 2 if I've got -3x and +2x. Okay, then I've got my -1x, which is what I'm trying to get. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split that up into -3x plus 2x. I've still got 2x squared, and I've still got take away 3. So I haven't changed it again like normal, but because it was a negative, I had to think to myself, what is the difference between 2 and 3 to get -1? Now, like we did on the previous questions, we look at the first two terms that we have there. So I've got 2x squared take away 3x, and I'm going to factorise just those first two. So they're going to be the same, but they're going to be factorised. Okay, so they're still going to have the same meaning. Now, the common factor with that is I've only got x as a common factor. So x into 2x squared gives me 2x, and x into -3x gives me -3, because that's going to cancel with that and make -3. Okay. Now, so I'm going to write that as it being equivalent to those first two terms, and now I'm going to factorise the second two terms. All right, so I'm going to go 2x take 3. Now, there's nothing that's common there. So what I've got to do is I'm going to write it as +1 outside of 2x take 3. Because if I haven't got anything, then I'm going to be dividing by 1. So 1 is going to be my common factor. So I'm going to go +1 outside of 2x take 3. Because 1 is the only thing I can take outside. Alright. Now let's do our check that we need to do at this point, and our brackets are identical. If our brackets are identical, that whole bracket is a common factor. So I'm going to go 2x take away 3, bring it out the front as a common factor, and then my first term, 2x plus take 3, into this first term is going to cancel with the 2x plus 3 and leave me with just the x. So that x is going to be the first term in my bracket. And then similarly, if I look at my second term here, my second term there, the 2x take and the 2x take 3 is going to cancel, leave me with the +1 as my second term in that bracket. So my final answer is going to be those two bracketed terms, 2x take 3 and x plus 1. Alright, so we factorise that. A little bit harder because we had two negatives. It could be positive and negative, but we can still work it out the same method.